So I am going to try this again because the first video I recorded for this, I just got a message from my very own personal phone, and it said, hey, guess what? We're cutting this video short, Chuck, because yeah, you've run out of memory on your SD card. So how do you like them apples? So I'm starting over. So pardon me for breaking in like this, and let me use my manners and introduce myself. I'm Chuck. Those of you that know me probably know me as Chuck in the Truck. I am with the Unstoppable Alliance. I am also a business owner with a couple of businesses online. So I'm making this video today at the request of one of our top leaders and trainers, Miss Susan. And so we are in the process of doing what they call, well, it's a learning training process called Video Bootcamp, okay? And this is the first video that we were to make for our Video Bootcamp. And the reason why I'm excited about doing these is because over the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've come to the realization of just exactly how important it is, if I'm going to be the success that I want and will be, is to actually get my face out there in the online world. And if people are going to want to come on board with me, or anyone else for that matter, they're going to want to know who we are, what we're about, you know. And hey, guess what? A lot of it does start with, what do you look like? You know, what's this guy all about? I hear his voice on the radio show in the morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Joe on our Pure Profit Pro radio show that you can find online, by the way, if you Google it. And I hear his voice on some of these other calls, and I see some of his posts, but what does a guy look like, and what's he really about? And you can tell a lot. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but guess what? How many times have you picked up a book, or you've been attracted to a book simply because of its cover? And secondly, how many times have you put down a book, or not even picked it up to begin with, because there was something about the cover that just didn't interest you? It was like, no, that doesn't look like me, it doesn't look like something I'm interested in reading. Well, I don't know if you're interested in listening to me or watching me or not. That's totally up to you. But here I am. My name is Chuck. I'm Chuck in the Truck. I'm starting out on a journey that has only really, in this sense, been just a few weeks old, but I'm excited about it. Give me 1 second here because I dropped something. Well, that's the problem when you're driving down the road and trying to stay focused and do a video at the same time. If you drop something on the floor, guess what? You may not be able to retrieve it until you come to your next stop, and that's coming up pretty quickly. But anyway, there was a third question that was asked there, and I don't exactly remember what that question was. So I'm just going to keep talking to you for another minute until I can retrieve into my possession my little cheat pad. And by the way, for those of you who are really have your eyes open, your ears open, here's a clue, all right? Wherever you go, whatever you do, if you're in business for yourself, always, and I say always, keep something on you to write with and to write on, because you never know when you're going to need to take some notes, or take somebody's name, or take somebody's phone number, right? Excuse me, just 1 second. All right. So, I took some notes before I started to make this video, and I'm going to make this video end very shortly because it's supposed to be a brief video. So, what did I intend to get out of it? Well, I intended, when I got on that video, our Zoom Unstoppable Alliance hanging out with mentors the other night. I intended to, to get out of it what I always do when I get on there and hang out, and that is to absorb, to see what I can learn. And as usual, and as always, I learn because I keep my ears open, I keep my eyes open, and I pay attention. So that's about all I have time for. I'm getting ready to pull into the drive, which is going to take me to the back of this store, or the side of the store where the dock is, and I've got to hit that dock and get these groceries unloaded real quick and jet back out of here, because the temperatures have been dropping all night, and I don't want to be driving on ice like I did a few weeks ago. So with that, I want to say good night to you. I want to say thank you for watching my video, and I love you all. Take care of yourself, and come back soon, would you? Come back soon, because there'll be more. Thank you.